Hi everyone, I am back today to share a new release from Claire Stead of Art Journal Love fame on Instagram. I will leave you a link at the end of this video in the description so you can go on there. And of course, if you like this video and you find it useful, please subscribe, push the subscribe button on my main YouTube channel page. So this is a really cute release. Claire did some smaller faces, lots of words, which I love, lots of words and phrases. This is a little set of hearts and then some stencils. So I think this one has a mask and a stencil. Super, super cute. And ironically, I was like, at first I was like, well, maybe I could do like a Valentine kind of theme because there's so many hearts in the release. So I thought I would work on a page today using some of these lovely stamps. And share that with you and do like a fun little. So I always save these plastic sheets because I use them for my paints when I'm using paint. And my daubers, I'll just kind of put it on there. I love this face with the buns. So I'm just gonna ink her up. I don't always stamp directly into my journals, but because this one is kind of brand new and I don't have a lot in there, I know I can kind of stamp in there and it should come out okay because there isn't a lot of texture underneath to kind of prevent the image from coming out. I may not have put enough ink on here for a first time image. Let's see. Oh no, that came out good. Cute, I love it. So I'm gonna put that back on the sheet. And sometimes what I like to do when there's like a face or something is I'll just kind of draw it out a little in a little more of an illustrative way. I'll darken some of these lines here. So I'm using a Fude Ball pen and it's very bold, so I might not go too crazy with that. But I just want to darken some of the lines that didn't come out super dark. And sometimes I'll add a couple extra of my own because that kind of makes it look a little more organic anyway. And it just kind of pulls it all together. Super, super awesome. Just so cute. And then she has this cool stencil here. I love circles, so I'm going to try that. So cute, right? And I'm going to use my little sheet here from a previous stamp set. This is new paint, so, and a new little sheet. Okay. I'm just going to move that out of the way. And then I'm going to kind of just kind of casually put it over the bodice so that way I have some cool shapes there. Went a little bit over there, but that's fine. We can fix that. And let's see. Trying to put stuff out of the way. Maybe I'll just throw it on the floor. And then these hearts are so cute too, so I just thought I have to play with those. This could be fun when you look at a stamp like this, this could be fun if you leave it on here, ink it up, and then put it down and print just like that. Some of these are, oh no, they're all attached. I gotcha. Okay, so that is how you kind of have to use it. Smart thinking. Okay, cool. Even better. So what I'm gonna do is just ink some of the hearts that I want to use. I'm gonna make sure I get a lot of ink on there, because again, with cling stamps, when you first ink them up, you want to have a lot of ink on there, or they don't really work too well. I'm just gonna put that right there. Let's see. Awesome. It's a little faded there because I didn't push down super hard, but I kind of like that because it's mixed media, so it doesn't need to be perfect. It can be grungy. And this is actually my journal from my journal into your art class. And I wanted to have one that was more grungy, where I just use kind of almost exclusively only use 2 colors. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So, and see how they kind of fade in and out. It almost looks like they're kind of rising. I just think it looks kind of cool. I want to see if I can have one coming kind of off of her shoulder where I kind of over stenciled, and that'll kind of look like they're kind of coming off of her shoulder and going around her. I like that. Kind of like a heart fog, a fog of hearts. It's pretty. Okay, I'll put that back. And then of course, whenever I have any kind of art that I do, I always like to put words and phrases into it. It just kind of makes more sense to me when I do that. Like, it pulls it all together with the words, so I'm so glad there's so many to choose from. Which one? There's so many. You will never regret being brave. Be kind to yourself. It's okay to stumble. Embrace every day. You are stronger than you think. This one's really standing out to me. And there's more, actually. Let me just see what's on here too. These are cute. Create your own tribe. Do what is good for your soul. Be a lovely human. Kind of like do what's good for your soul. So I'm going to use that one, and that one comes with all the faces. So again, I'm going to really make sure I ink this up, because the first couple of times that you ink the clear stamps, it doesn't always pull it. Somebody recently told me that you can use some alcohol wipes on your clear stamps when you first get them to kind of wipe off the stickiness, and then it accepts the ink a little bit better, which I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. And then this is the part where it's just kind of fun to doodle. What I feel like I need a little bit more of are the hearts. So I'm gonna put more of those kind of over here. So it kind of pulls the pages together. So I'm gonna just kind of just ink a little, because I'm not gonna use all of it. I'm just gonna kind of put it coming kind of up from the corner a little bit. I don't want to get the underside here, so I'm just gonna do something like this. So this, you know, I'm really kind of going for a really grungy look. Because that's kind of the look I'm going for. Wow, I really did something there. But that's fine. That can get covered up too later on. And then sometimes what I like to do when there's spaces and words kind of like this is I'll just take my doodle pens and kind of add some color to them on the inside, which just makes it pop and look fun. And then I would normally let this dry, and then I could do my writing. This is my Jaya journal, or my journal into my art journal. And so this is where I do a lot of writing, but I'm looking for, you know, some ways to embellish my pages first. And this is just the thing, just the right size, super fun. Sometimes I like to doodle on the stencils a little bit. And since her shoulder kind of disappeared, I can put it back in with white a little bit. You can do that. Did you know? I'm just gonna put a little more doodling in there. I love it. It's just so fun. So I just wanted to share this one with you. And I'll put little bubbles in there too. Just kind of adds a little bit more to the flowy nature. That came out really bad. And then I'll probably go back in and work on those too. So I hope you enjoyed all this lovely new stuff from Claire. We got the stamps, the heart stamps, the word stamps. We got the cute circle stencil, heart stencils, and then the awesome faces and words. And I'll send a link. I'll put a link in my description so you guys can grab those up. I hope I give you some good ideas today, and I'm sure I'll be back in the future with more fun stuff.